guys, apologies. This is a little bit scattered because I got about 80% of the way through what I was doing here and realized, oh, I should have pulled out the camera to show you guys. So, anytime I am dealing with food waste, this is the bowl that I keep next to my sink for eggshells, and I don't rinse them off or anything because usually I'm already doing 10 different things when I'm trying to cook. And if I add one more thing, it just results in burned food. So these are just eggshells. They sit here, they dry out, and then when this bowl is like heaping full, it usually, I think I get it usually heaped up to about here, and then it's the right amount to lay out on my biggest baking sheet, and I bake them in the oven at 400 degrees for about 12-ish minutes. Usually I go by the smell. When they start to smell like hot eggshell, which is hard to describe, but the first time you smell it, you'll know what I mean. As soon as they start to really smell hot, usually at about the 12-minute mark, I take them out, at which point they go into this box that I just kind of keep in a corner in my kitchen. There's a good example. So after they've been in the oven, some edges or places where there might have been a little dried egg white will turn brown because it'll burn. And that's the smell that we're getting, I'm sure. So when this box starts to get kind of full, and you can see I've already worked my way through most of it before I thought, oh, yeah, I forgot. I started a YouTube channel about this stuff. So when this box gets full, then I crumble them up into my NutriBullet cup. You can use a NutriBullet, you can use a blender. You could probably even just use a big mortar and pestle if you wanted to do it that way. And I crumble them just because it's easier for the blade in the lid here to grab onto them at this particular size. It's probably hard to see because my NutriBullet is tucked away in this dark little corner. We just blend it up, and I will turn the noise down for you guys. Give it a little bit of a shake. You can see how much it reduces down immediately. It's pretty amazing. All right. And we have powdered eggshell. So I'll just pour this into this bag, and that's where I will store it. And anytime I mix up extra potting soil, or I might throw a handful in a hole where I'm planting, or I might top dress with it periodically if I get a lot of it backed up in here. But it just allows me to take something that I'm already creating in my kitchen and preventing anything from going to waste, which is always a win. It's just a bio. Well, it's not bioavailable yet. Eventually it will break down. Calcium takes quite a while to break down, even in this form. But that is why I do process it down like this, because it will become bioavailable a little bit faster this way. And it's a fairly fine powder. If I open this up immediately after I have blended it, it definitely releases a cloud of fine calcium powder, so you do want to be careful not to be breathing that in because it's probably not the best thing for you. But anytime I can save some organic waste from my kitchen and turn it into something useful, put it back into the system of the circle of life, as they said on The Lion King, it is definitely a win. So save your eggshells. This is not that time consuming. It's not difficult. It just kind of sits in a corner until I have a minute to get to it. And it gives me an extra amendment option when it comes to my container planting and my planting in the in-ground garden. Thanks very much for stopping by my little corner of YouTube today. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!